Hello, my beautiful souls. I am the Awakened Dreamer, here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, January the 7th, 2021. And I do want to take this moment, of course, I'm always going to remind you to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe if you haven't yet. But I meditated on the energy overall for the day, and the message that came through was so many changes. So many changes. So let's get started. Let's first do some shuffling and pull a couple messages from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. Excuse any noise in the background if you can hear it in advance. And this is a general reading for all 12 signs, my friends. So as always, take what resonates and do leave what doesn't for somebody else. Do one more. Alrighty, Spirit, what do we have to begin this daily read for Thursday, the 7th of January, 2021? And there we go. Pretty easy. Wow, we have a lot. Bear with me as I figure out what goes with what. Ooh, interesting. All right, so we're starting off with Spirit Guide. So you're reminded today in one way, shape, or form or throughout this day that you're guided, that you're protected by your angels and your spirit guides at all times. For some reason, it feels like we each need a reminder of that we're not sort of tackling any obstacles or reaching for any goals by our lonesome. And we're not going through all of these changes like the overall message says by ourselves, if it feels that way. And then we have truth and finding. It does feel like a day as we're either going through some of these new changes in our daily routine or life, or sort of thinking about them from the recent past or ones that we'll have to go through moving forward. It does feel like you have a revelation or two throughout the day. You discover a truth within a situation. You're definitely finding out the truth, to say the very least, about something maybe from the past. Feels like maybe a change that goes on throughout the day or happened recently, kind of it clicks throughout this Thursday and you're like, oh, okay. And it helps you realize something about a previous situation, I want to say. Interesting. And then we have courage and justice. Sorry for the noise again. So your guide's coming out with, or spirit rather, coming out with these two cards for you. A reminder that throughout this Thursday, you're going to have courage in order to kind of be one with some of these changes. They're not going to fit within your comfort zone. Somebody, or at least a handful of you, needed to hear that. And so to be forewarned, to mentally prepare for it will definitely help. But you're also going to be reminded throughout this day, and you are being reminded right now, that, yeah, okay, I have courage for when it comes to these changes, but it's going to be worth it in the end because Spirit and the universe is trying to give you your own form of justice, helping you trying to balance the scales out, or maybe develop a bit more balance in your life these days moving forward. And it feels like a lot of these changes that we've been going through recently and will continue to go through are for the benefit of our situation, to kind of once again improve things or add more balance. And then beauty and reconciliation. Spirit in the universe may come through another soul connection or a situation to kind of inform you or remind you how good looking you are, how much beauty is within you, internally and externally. And it's interesting because some of you may end up going through a bit of a reconciliation with somebody, reconnecting with somebody from the past. It may be somebody from the past may be heavily on your mind throughout this day. And it just, for some reason, feels like it might be when you're getting this reminder, it might be really hard not to think about this past person or situation. Or you may just randomly get communication from this person. Oh, goodness. let's do some shuffling so we can pull 4 tarot cards for the day. If I could pick the cards up, that'd be nice. One shuffle down. It's quite a hefty start for a daily read. All right. Spirit, what do we have to continue this daily read for Thursday, the 7th of January? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. I'm being told just to take these two. Interesting. Ooh. We're pulling the last one from the top. Okay. So we're starting off with the Knight of Swords. So your day starts off with it feels like the reminder of your beauty, the reminder of how much beauty you contain. Maybe a change within your beauty takes place right off the bat for on this Thursday. But whatever it is, it kind of sparks this confidence within you that makes you sort of just kind of want to charge after your goals or to continue to do so. It makes you feel very in your power. It's great when we kind of take care of ourselves or we get that reminder from the universe in one way, shape, or form to make us feel good. And then it kind of puts us back on the right path to kind of keep succeeding in, you know, whatever we're working towards, whatever we are working towards. But moving right along, so it feels like a very productive kind of uplifting beginning to this day. And we're moving on to the Wheel of Fortune. And so the first half of the day, it does start to wrap up, and it's going to feel like your luck is changing, like things are starting to turn for you, this wheel. Things are starting to get into motion, if you will. Even though it does feel like you're going through a lot of changes and you may be thinking about them or going through them at this point in the day still, you're reminded once again that these changes are for your benefit to kind of help your luck keep changing to sort of benefit your future once again. And then we're moving on to the second half of the day / spread. So it just feels like a very lucky kind of second quarter of the day. So the Death card. The second half of the day begins, and it's very much about the past here. The Reconciliation card is side by side with it. And again, you maybe at this point get a message from this person from the past, or you may consider sending one out to this individual. It does feel like it's potentially a toxic situation, or potentially a situation that is coming back to test you in one way, shape, or form, by Spirit and the universe, to see if you've learned your lessons from your past situations, and to see if you kind of know your worth, or if you've forgotten your worth once again, or if you remember it still. All very much a test. And so it feels like you want to do everything in your power to kind of trust your intuition, and it feels like you will pass this test, but again, this coming to an end, or this kind of being brought up for you to kind of figure out how to proceed and deal with it, is to help you get back into this mindset to kind of remove any blockages or any what ifs from your mind, so you can just keep once again going after all that you deserve in life. Wow. And this is probably this is probably the biggest change that you'll be experiencing / thinking about throughout this Thursday. It's hefty. 4 cups. And so you finish off the day feeling like, you know what, this was a lot to handle, a lot to deal with, so many changes recently. And so you just feel like meditating, maybe just having a chill evening, maybe by yourself, or maybe you find, you know, some soul connections to spend it with. But it does feel like, once again, they're saying this is good, you know, relax. But I also feel like you're definitely thinking about what's ahead. You're thinking about filling one of those cups, or you're thinking about this offer from the past. And it's interesting, as you know, she's thinking about this cup up here, and above that is the wheel card as they were laid out, the Wheel of Fortune. And so again, it feels like if you, at this point in the day when you have this downtime, this sort of quiet time, peaceful time, if you will, if you sort of slip into back into thinking about the past and questioning whether you're making the right decisions moving forward, Spirit and the universe will intervene and remind you once again that things are changing, and that you bringing the past back into the equation probably won't keep things fresh, probably won't help you in any way, shape, or form. Let's switch it up and finish off this daily read by pulling a crystal card. See which crystal can benefit you at this time. To finish off this daily read for the 7th. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Okay, so we have this beautiful Cavensite. I hope I said that right, Cavensite. Most of these crystals, I can't say. So let me just show it to you. It's absolutely beautiful. And so I'm not going to show you all of the, or read all the categories, but let me see. Just give me a moment. Who needs it? Storytellers, soothsayers, healers, therapists, psychics, and where to put it, wherever you translate inspiration into written or spoken word, and when to use it, when it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart, when you want to get weird, ask Cavensite to make you a conduit for messages mysterious and eternal. Expand your consciousness is the quote. Beautiful. With that said and done, once again, don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment about your situation, as well as subscribe to this lovely channel. Hope you have the most amazing Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.